This video contains instructions on how to use the KILM 7th edition software. From the primary window of the KILM software, expand the Select Data node, then click on Standard Query. The resulting form allows you to create a query and extract data to a grid. Using this grid, you can filter, sort, graph, print, and export data. The first page of this form allows you to select one or more tables. Click on a table to select or deselect it. Like many checkbox lists in the KILM software, you can select one item, then hold down the Shift key and select another, and all of the intervening items will also be selected. You can also select an item, hold down the Shift key, and press the up or down arrows to easily select multiple items. To clear your current selections, right-click on the checkbox list and click Clear All, or press the Clear All button. Once you've selected one or more tables, you can view a list of your selections by pressing the Menu button and selecting List Selections. You can copy this text and paste it into another document. If you wish to view all of the data in the selected tables, click the View Data button. If you want to refine your query further, press the Next button. This takes you to page 2, where you can define the country or countries for your query. Only countries that have data in the tables you've selected will be displayed on page 2. The default display for countries is a regional tree. To expand or collapse a region, click on the name or on the small box on the left with the plus or minus sign. To select or deselect a region, click on the checkbox to the left of the name. Selecting or deselecting a region affects all of the nodes contained in that region. If you deselect countries or subregions within a region, the checkbox for the region containing these nodes will become gray, signifying that not all of the child nodes are selected. You can switch to a simple alphabetical order country list by pressing the Menu button and selecting Switch, or by right-clicking on the tree and selecting Switch. You can switch back to the regional display by repeating this process. During this switching, the selection of countries remains the same. To quickly search for a specific country, either right-click on the country tree and select Find, or press the Menu button and select Find, or press Ctrl F. A small window will appear in the bottom right corner of the tree. As you type into the box, the program will highlight the first country that matches the string you've entered. You can move to the next or previous occurrences of the string by clicking on the right or left arrows to the right of the text box. To check or uncheck the highlighted country, click on the check mark button to the right of the arrows. To close the Find area, click the X button or press Escape. When you're viewing the country list, you can scroll to an item very quickly by typing the first few letters of that country. For example, to move to Spain, type SP, and the list will scroll down immediately and highlight Spain. This method works with a number of lists in the KILM software. If you have a group of countries you'll be using multiple times, you can save this group of countries as your own region. I'll select only countries beginning with the letter A. Once the countries are selected, click the Menu button, click Region, click Save Region, Enter a name for your region and click Save. To retrieve this region, click the Menu button, click Region, click Open Region, select the desired region from the drop-down list, and click Open. Only the countries you saved will be checked in the country list or region tree. If you want to see all of the data for the selected tables and countries, press the View Data button. If you want to refine your query further, press the Next button. This will take you to page 3. The layout of page 3 can consist of year and sex lists, but this will depend on any previous selections, as these checkbox lists are constructed from the tables and countries you've selected. For example, labor productivity is not disaggregated by sex, so if you select only the labor productivity table, you won't see the list for sex. Please note that you can also select the latest year available. If you wish to select or deselect all items in a list, you can right-click on that list and click Select All or Clear All. If you press the Menu button, the action of Select All and Clear All will apply to the list that last had focus. If you want to select or deselect all of the items on the page, click the Select All or Clear All buttons. You can display a description of your selections at any time during the query definition process by clicking on the Menu button and clicking List Selections. You can review or modify your previous selections at any time by clicking the Previous button. To view the data you've selected, click the View Data button. The program will then extract your data and display it in a grid form. This is the same grid form used by the two-click query and the world and regional aggregates. Instructions for using this form are contained in subsequent videos in this series.